Welcome everyone. Get ready to experience a journey through some of the most unpredictable, jaw-dropping weather the United States has seen in years. If you think the weather's been wild lately, you're absolutely right. From blizzards to heat waves, torrential downpours, to bone-dry droughts, it feels like Mother Nature is pulling out all the stops. From coast to coast, we're seeing dramatic, headline-making weather, Arctic blasts in the east, relief from drought in the west. It's not just a matter of temperature swings, it's a full spectrum of weather chaos, with each region facing its own unique set of challenges. It's a real roller coaster. Frigid cold in one region, record heat in another. One day you're bundling up in layers, the next, you're reaching for shorts and sunglasses. The contrast is so stark, it almost feels like the country is split between two different seasons at once. This isn't just for weather buffs. These extremes impact travel, safety, and our daily lives. Flights are delayed, roads become treacherous, and families have to adjust their routines at a moment's notice. Schools close, businesses pause, and emergency crews work around the clock to keep everyone safe. The Arctic air has gripped millions, while out west, long parched states are finally seeing rain. For some, it's a welcome relief, but for others, it brings new worries. Flooding, mudslides, and the challenge of adapting to rapidly changing conditions. Through it all, communities are coming together, checking on neighbors, and bracing for whatever comes next. Whether it's shoveling driveways, sandbagging against rising waters, or simply sharing a warm meal, people are showing resilience and kindness in the face of adversity. So grab your cocoa and settle in. We're about to tour America's wildest weather moments. There's something oddly comforting about watching the storm from indoors, knowing you're safe and warm while the world outside transforms. From deep freezes that leave even Florida's iguanas stunned, to powerful winter storms that churn up the sea and turn highways into ice rinks, the surprises just keep coming. Unusual weather events are popping up in places you'd never expect, reminding us just how dynamic our climate can be. This is the kind of weather we'll be talking about for years. News crews are out in force, capturing the drama, while families snap photos of record-breaking snowfalls and neighbors swap stories about the wildest weather they've ever seen. Let's dive in and see what's happening across the country. We'll explore the science behind these extremes, the human stories unfolding in real time, and what it all means for the days ahead. Buckle up, America's weather is just getting started. The ride may be bumpy, but it's sure to be unforgettable. Let's see where this wild weather roller coaster takes us next. Let's talk about the main event, one that's dominating headlines and upending daily life across the country: the polar vortex. This isn't just another winter cold snap, it's a meteorological phenomenon with the power to reshape entire regions in a matter of hours. Imagine a swirling, icy mass of air, thousands of miles wide, spinning high above the North Pole. Most winters, this frigid air stays locked in place, contained by powerful winds. But sometimes, those winds weaken, and the polar vortex breaks free, sending a wave of Arctic air surging southward. That's exactly what's happening now, as the United States finds itself in the direct path of this unleashed cold. This Arctic blast is no ordinary cold front. It's rewriting the record books, plunging temperatures to levels not seen in decades. Thermometers are bottoming out, with some areas experiencing wind chills that make the air feel even colder than the numbers suggest. In some places, it's colder than parts of Antarctica. The wind chills are so severe that frostbite can set in within minutes of exposure. Just stepping outside feels like a battle against nature, as icy gusts cut through layers of clothing and sting exposed skin. Emergency rooms are seeing a rise in cold-related injuries, and officials are urging everyone to limit time outdoors. From the snow-blanketed streets of Chicago and Minneapolis to the icy roads of Texas and the deep south, the reach of this polar vortex is astonishing. Cities unaccustomed to such extreme cold are struggling to cope, with snow and ice creating hazardous conditions for millions. Even places that rarely see a flake of snow are waking up to a winter wonderland, and all the challenges that come with it. The impact is everywhere. Schools and businesses have shut their doors, leaving once busy streets eerily quiet. Airports are at a standstill, with thousands of flights canceled or delayed. The energy grid is under immense strain as people crank up the heat, and rolling blackouts are a real threat in some regions. Utility crews are working around the clock to restore power, while grocery stores see long lines and empty shelves as families stock up on essentials. The cold is testing not just our infrastructure, but our patience and resourcefulness. The scale of this event is breathtaking. One region after another is succumbing to the relentless cold, as the storm system sweeps from the northern plains to the Gulf Coast. Satellite images show a vast swath of the continent blanketed in white, a visual reminder of nature's power. But amid the hardship, stories of resilience and community are emerging. Neighbors are helping each other shovel driveways. Emergency responders are braving the elements to keep people safe, and volunteers are delivering food and supplies to those in need. This isn't just a weather story, it's a test of our collective spirit and preparedness. The polar vortex is a powerful reminder of how interconnected our weather systems are. What happens in the upper atmosphere above the North Pole can trigger emergencies thousands of miles away, affecting millions of lives in a matter of days. Scientists are studying these patterns closely, hoping to better predict and prepare for future events. For now, survival and community are the themes. Families are huddling together indoors, sharing warmth and resources. Volunteers are stepping up to help the most vulnerable, making sure no one is left out in the cold. Across the nation, people are finding ways to endure winter's fiercest punch. As the situation evolves, staying informed is more important than ever. News alerts and weather updates are lifelines helping people make critical decisions about travel, safety, and shelter. Authorities are urging everyone to stay vigilant, check on neighbors, and brace for more cold ahead. This is winter at its most powerful, an awe-inspiring, sometimes terrifying display of nature's force. The blizzards, the biting winds, the relentless snow, all serve as a stark reminder of the season's extremes. And it's not over yet. As the polar vortex continues its grip, the nation waits, watches, and hopes for a thaw. Until then, we endure. Together. Now, let's head to Florida, where the cold snap has created a bizarre scene. Falling iguanas. The Arctic blast has pushed temperatures into the 30s and 40s, stunning these cold-blooded lizards. When it gets this cold, iguanas go dormant and literally drop from trees. It's so common, the National Weather Service issues falling iguana alerts. Don't worry, they're not dead, just temporarily immobilized. Once it warms up, they scurry away. It's a quirky reminder of how extreme weather disrupts not just people, but entire ecosystems. Residents are warned to leave the iguanas alone. They'll wake up soon enough. Even in sunny Florida, Mother Nature can surprise everyone, including the local wildlife. The falling iguanas have become the symbol of this wild winter. Up north, it's a classic winter story. Heavy snow blanketing the northeast. Lake-effect snow is hammering areas near the Great Lakes, creating blizzards and whiteouts. Roads are treacherous, travel is nearly impossible, and even the hardiest locals are growing weary. But the real twist? The South is bracing for snow, too. Atlanta and nearby states, used to mild winters, are now in the path of the Arctic air. With little snow equipment, even a dusting can shut down highways and airports. Forecasters are watching two potential storms that could bring rare southern snow. The models are changing fast, but the threat is real. The South's warm winter is over. True winter weather is here. It's a dramatic shift that will test the region's readiness. To grasp this cold snap, remember last year, 2025 was one of the hottest on record. Heat waves scorched cities, strained infrastructure, and cost the U.S. over $100 billion in weather disasters. From wildfires to droughts, the heat was relentless and economically devastating. Now, we've swung from record heat to a life-threatening polar vortex. True weather whiplash. This volatility is the new normal. Not just warming, but wild swings between extremes. These rapid shifts challenge our infrastructure, emergency services, and daily routines. The contrast between last year's heat and this year's freeze is a powerful lesson. We must be ready for anything, fire or ice. Extreme weather comes in all forms, and resilience means preparing for both. The future is unpredictable, and adaptation is key. Now some good news from the West. California is officially drought-free for the first time in over 20 years. Years of powerful storms and heavy snowpack have refilled reservoirs and turned brown hills green. For decades, drought shaped daily life, policy, and even the threat of wildfires. Now, farmers, cities, and wildlife are finally seeing relief. It's a huge psychological and economic boost for the state. Experts warn drought will return, but for now, it's a rare moment to celebrate. This is a chance to invest in smarter water management for the future. After 2 decades, California is greener than it's been in a long time. Sometimes, nature really can restore what's been lost. Beyond the cold and drought, this season has brought a cascade of wild weather twists, each more dramatic than the last. From coast to coast, the skies have been putting on a show, sometimes beautiful, sometimes dangerous, and always unforgettable. As we look up, we're reminded that the atmosphere is alive, constantly shifting and surprising us. On the west coast, relentless storms churned up the mighty Pacific Ocean, sending record-breaking waves barreling toward the shore. These towering walls of water battered the coastline, flooding beaches and leaving behind a trail of debris and damage. Communities braced for impact as the ocean's power was on full display, reshaping the landscape and testing the resilience of those who call the coast home. The chaos didn't stop at the shoreline. Ferocious winds swept inland, toppling ancient trees and blocking major roadways. Power lines snapped under the strain, plunging neighborhoods into darkness. In a rare and startling event, 2 cruise ships were pushed together by the force of the storm, colliding in the churning harbor waters, a vivid reminder of nature's unpredictable strength. Yet, amid the turmoil, the sky offered moments of pure wonder. In the northern states, residents were treated to rare and breathtaking displays of the aurora borealis. Vibrant ribbons of green and purple danced across the night, painting the darkness with color and awe. For many, it was a once-in-a-lifetime spectacle, a magical reward after weeks of wild weather. Meanwhile, in the Bay Area, a stubborn weather pattern trapped pollution close to the ground. The result was a thick, hazy smog that blanketed the city, prompting urgent air quality alerts. Residents were advised to stay indoors, as the air became difficult to breathe and the skyline faded behind a veil of pollution. It was a stark reminder that weather can impact our health in ways we don't always expect. All these events show that weather is about so much more than just temperature. It shapes the air we breathe, the oceans that border our cities, and the routines of our daily lives. From the inconvenience of a rainy commute to the awe of a lightning storm, weather is a force that connects us all, influencing our moods, our plans, and even our safety. From angry churning seas to magical glowing skies, the surprises just keep coming. Each new day brings a fresh chapter in the story of our atmosphere, full of challenges and wonders alike. The reach of weather is truly everywhere, across mountains, plains, and cities, often in ways we never see coming. It can be gentle or fierce, predictable or shocking, but it always leaves its mark. So stay alert and keep an eye on the sky, because when it comes to nature, there's always another twist waiting just beyond the horizon. Behind every dramatic weather event, there's a real human cost. The polar vortex puts the most vulnerable at risk. Warming shelters and neighborly check-ins become lifelines. The financial toll is staggering. Lost productivity, canceled flights, emergency response, and infrastructure repairs add up fast. Power grids and roads are pushed to the limit, exposing weaknesses in our systems. Grocery shelves empty, routines are disrupted, and anxiety rises as we adapt to constant change. These events highlight the urgent need to modernize and strengthen our infrastructure. Weather is no longer background noise, it's front and center in our lives. The true cost is measured in both dollars and daily disruption. Staying safe means being prepared, aware, and resilient. Extreme weather tests us all and shows where we need to improve. So, what's the big takeaway? Expect the unexpected. America's weather is powerful, unpredictable, and affects us all. We've seen polar vortexes, falling iguanas, and droughts end, all in one season. Being prepared isn't just smart, it's essential. Have a kit, stay informed, and follow official advice. These events bring out the best in communities. Neighbors helping neighbors, first responders stepping up. Weather challenges unite us and remind us we're in this together. From record cold to stunning skies, our weather tells a dramatic story. Stay safe, stay ready, and appreciate the wonder outside your window. There's always another surprise around the corner. And now, here's what's happening in your neck of the woods.